Many of us know the feeling all too well. You lie in bed, your mind racing while the clock on the wall ticks relentlessly towards dawn. The harder you try to drift off, the more awake you feel. This nightly battle, known as insomnia, is a silent epidemic plaguing millions of people around the globe. For years, we have blamed stress, anxiety, our hectic lifestyles, and poor sleep habits. We've tried everything from warm milk to sleeping pills, often with limited success. But what if the root of the problem lies somewhere entirely unexpected? What if the key to a good night's sleep is not in our heads, but in our guts? It may sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but groundbreaking new research is pointing to a fascinating connection between the trillions of tiny organisms living in our digestive systems and our ability to sleep. This is a radical shift in our understanding of insomnia. It suggests that the health of our internal ecosystem, our gut microbiome, could be a critical, previously overlooked factor in determining whether we spend our nights tossing and turning or sleeping soundly. The scientific community is buzzing with excitement over a recent study that has provided the most compelling evidence yet for the link between our gut bacteria and insomnia. This landmark piece of research, published in a leading scientific journal, was a large-scale effort that delved deep into the gut microbiomes of thousands of individuals. Led by a team of dedicated researchers from a prestigious European institute, the study involved over 1,000 participants. The researchers collected fecal samples from every participant, which allowed them to analyze the genetic makeup of the bacteria residing in each person's gut. The participants were divided into two main groups, one consisting of individuals diagnosed with insomnia disorder and a control group of healthy sleepers with no reported sleep problems. By using advanced DNA sequencing techniques, they could identify the specific species of bacteria present and, crucially, determine their relative abundance. The results were nothing short of revelatory. The study found a clear and significant difference in the gut flora of those with insomnia. Specifically, individuals suffering from insomnia had a much lower diversity of beneficial bacteria in their gut. It seems that a rich and varied gut microbiome, like a thriving rainforest, is a hallmark of a good sleeper. To truly grasp the significance of this discovery, it is essential to understand what gut bacteria are and why they matter so much. Our gut, particularly the large intestine, is home to a vast and complex community of microorganisms, collectively known as the gut microbiome. This community is made up of trillions of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microbes. In fact, there are more microbial cells in your gut than there are human cells in your entire body. Think of your gut microbiome as a highly sophisticated chemical factory, or, as some scientists call it, a second brain. Its most well-known job is helping to break down the food we eat, particularly complex carbohydrates like fiber, which our own enzymes cannot digest. In doing so, these bacteria produce a wealth of beneficial compounds, including vitamins like B12 and K, and crucial molecules called short-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. The connection between the gut and the brain, known as the gut-brain axis, is a critical communication highway. They can produce neurotransmitters, the very same chemical messengers that our brain cells use to communicate. For example, it's estimated that around 90% of the body's serotonin, a neurotransmitter famous for regulating mood, is produced in the gut. One of the most fascinating aspects of the new research is that the relationship between insomnia and gut health appears to be a two-way street. It is not simply a case of an unhealthy gut causing poor sleep. The evidence strongly suggests that poor sleep can, in turn, damage the health of our gut microbiome. Let's consider how this cycle might play out in real life. Imagine someone going through a stressful period at work. The stress itself can negatively impact their gut flora. This slight imbalance might lead to some difficulty sleeping. The sleep deprivation then acts as another stressor, causing cortisol levels to rise further. This elevated cortisol damages the gut lining and allows inflammatory molecules to leak into the bloodstream, which can disrupt brain function and sleep patterns even more. The person, now chronically sleep-deprived, might also make poorer food choices, reaching for sugary, processed foods that further feed the bad bacteria in their gut, reinforcing the entire negative loop. This bidirectional relationship underscores the complexity of insomnia and why it can be so resistant to simple treatments. The discovery of this powerful gut-sleep connection is more than just an interesting scientific finding. It actually heralds a potential revolution in how we treat insomnia. For decades, the standard treatments have focused almost exclusively on the brain using cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBTI, or hypnotic medications, often called sleeping pills. The most immediate and accessible possibility involves the use of probiotics and prebiotics. Probiotics are live beneficial bacteria, found in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, or taken as supplements. The idea would be to introduce specific strains of bacteria that have been shown to be depleted in people with insomnia, such as those that produce butyrate or the calming neurotransmitter GABA. Prebiotics, on the other hand, are a type of dietary fiber that acts as food for our good gut bacteria. Found in foods like onions, garlic, leeks, and asparagus, prebiotics could be used to encourage the growth and activity of our existing beneficial microbes. Looking further into the future, we might see the development of highly targeted psychobiotics. Imagine a future where your doctor, after analyzing your microbiome, could prescribe a personalized cocktail of bacteria designed to rebalance your gut and, in turn, resolve your insomnia. Of course, dietary changes will likely be a cornerstone of any gut-focused treatment for insomnia. A diet rich in a wide variety of plant-based foods provides the fiber and polyphenols that our good gut bacteria thrive on. This approach empowers patients, giving them a tangible way to take control of their health through their daily food choices, rather than relying solely on a prescription pad. While the findings from this new study are incredibly exciting and open up many promising avenues, it's crucial to approach them with a healthy dose of scientific caution. This is a relatively new field of research, and honestly, we're still in the early days of understanding the intricate dance between our gut microbes and our sleep. One significant limitation is that the study population was composed exclusively of individuals of European descent. The composition of the gut microbiome can vary significantly between different ethnic groups, influenced by genetics, long-term dietary patterns, and environmental factors. Furthermore, the study was observational in nature. This means it identified a strong correlation between certain gut bacteria and insomnia, but it cannot definitively prove causation. Future studies will need to be intervention-based. These types of clinical trials are really the gold standard for establishing cause and effect. To appreciate the true importance of this potential breakthrough, we really need to understand the sheer scale of the insomnia problem. This is not a niche issue affecting a small number of people. It's a major public health crisis. In the United Kingdom, it's estimated that as many as 1 in 3 adults regularly suffer from poor sleep, with chronic insomnia affecting around 10 to 15% of the population. In the United States, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has called insufficient sleep a public health epidemic. That translates to millions of people struggling through their days in a fog of fatigue, their productivity, mood, and overall quality of life significantly diminished. The cost to the UK's National Health Service and the wider economy, through lost productivity and accidents, runs into billions of pounds each year. The journey into the world of our gut microbiome has revealed a truth that is both humbling and incredibly exciting. We are not alone. We are complex ecosystems, and our health depends on maintaining a harmonious balance with the trillions of tiny organisms that call us home. The revelation that these microscopic partners play a pivotal role in regulating our sleep is shifting the very foundations of how we understand and treat insomnia. For the millions who have long suffered in silence, feeling that their struggle was a personal failing of willpower or a problem confined to their anxious minds, this discovery offers a new narrative, and with it, new hope. The prospect of personalized probiotics, dietary interventions, and other gut-focused therapies to treat insomnia is no longer the stuff of fantasy. It is a tangible goal that scientists are actively working towards, promising a future where treatments are gentler, more natural, and more effective. This knowledge gives us all the power to make small but meaningful changes in our own lives, starting today. By choosing to eat foods that nourish our gut microbes, we may also be taking the first step towards better sleep. For everyone who has ever stared at the ceiling, desperately wishing for sleep to come, this breakthrough is more than just data in a journal. It is a promise of a quieter mind, a more peaceful night, and a brighter, more rested tomorrow. The conversation about sleep is changing, and at its heart is a simple, profound idea. If we take care of our gut, it will take care of us.